We're going to bring it between the legs there. And then in this position, have to take a moment to get the shoulders wide and the back straight. Okay, it's a little more difficult to do that in this position. And we're going to bring the ball to the front and out to the side and to the front and down. We're now using the ball mostly for strengthening, forward and out, forward and down. We'll do that again on each side. Just remember, we're doing 4 of each repetition. If you have any pain, you can rest until we start the next type of exercise movement. You don't have to do all 4. And now we're going to go up overhead. So the ball is straight up overhead. My elbows are near my ears. That looks good. Try to straighten the elbows, and then we'll lean to one side and coming up and over to the other side and up. You can feel your stomach and the muscles between your ribs having to put out a lot of effort in moving your body around when you're holding the ball up in the air. Now we'll bring the ball to the chest. Elbows are wide, and this is a good time to make sure that shoulders are down, because the shoulders will have been lifted up. We now need to bring it down, and then we'll push out, straighten the elbows all the way, and back to the chest. And push, and in, shoulders down, push, elbows straight, and back to the chest, and out, and in. Now we're going to push out and leave it out there and hold the ball in one hand. Other hand is to the side of the ball, palm facing the ball, and then we're going to take that arm in a big circle, going around behind. And then on the other side, a big circle around and back. We're coming down on the end because the arms, I know, do get tired. If you have the strength, we're going to go overhead again. And then we're going to rotate. So looking behind you and then back to the front. And the other side, look behind and to the front. And each side one more time, looking back and then forward and back and forward. Now we're going to straighten the knees. We'll look at one knee and we're going to lean right over that knee, one arm on each side of the knee, and try to touch the toes with the ball. Okay, and then try to touch your face to your knee. And now we'll lift the ball with straight arms right up to the ceiling using the back muscles. And we'll look at the other knee. And we're going to lean over that one. And our goal, most important goal, is to touch our toes with the ball. And if possible, let your face touch your knee. And then arms straight, we'll lift back up again. And then we're going to relax. So we're going to do like a swinging motion with the ball to relax here. So this is to help get your arms strong on a day that you're feeling ambitious and you need some sustained strength. That's what this kind of exercise is doing, is building sustained strength in your arms. So we might now, the arms at the sides, hold the ball in just one hand, and we'll take a breath in. And a breath out. Okay, now we're going to lift the ball overhead and we're going to hold it with both hands way up there. And then we're going to bring the ball behind the head. So the ball comes down behind your head and then back up and down and up. So it takes a lot of flexibility in the shoulders, trying to touch right at the base of the neck and then lifting it straight up And then we'll try to touch one more time. That's good. And then lift it straight up and we'll bring it to the front here. Okay, now here's another time we want to like get the shoulders comfortable to where the shoulders are kind of resting down away. Now we're going to turn the ball so one hand is on top and one hand is underneath. Now we're going to roll the ball right into the shoulder. That's out toward the screen. We want to use that hand to push the ball in toward the shoulder, so working on the biceps muscle. And then we'll unroll, switch, other hand on top, and then we'll roll into the shoulder, and then give a push with that top hand toward your shoulder. So there's a little flattening of the ball when I push toward the shoulder. We'll roll it out. Now this time, both hands on the ball. Try to keep all your fingertips on the ball because then it will work on your finger and wrist flexibility. We'll turn it. We roll that top hand right toward the shoulder. That's it. And then we give a push. And we'll roll it out. We turn the other hand on top, trying to keep all fingers on the ball. We'll roll it in and give a push and back out. Now we're going to take it down to one foot, reaching with both hands. We're going to roll it toward the other foot and catch it, and then lift it up to the waist. So why don't you watch one time, although it looks like everybody got it, but it's you reach down, you roll it, you catch it, and lift it. So it's a lot of, it's you reach, you roll, you catch, you lift. And it's a lot of quick reaching and lifting types of movement. One thing to remember is to reach with both hands, both to roll it and to catch it. Because one hand is easy. Two hands involves a lot more of a reach. And we're working on that flexibility that allows you to reach easily. Okay, so let's go both hands down, touch, roll, catch, and lift. Okay, and then we'll reach down to the toe, both hands, roll to the other toe, a catch, and a lift. And we'll do that each way again. So reaching down, both hands, roll, catch with both hands, and lifting. And a reach down, roll it, catch, and lift. Okay, well now we're going to work some more on rotation. So the ball is right here, kind of like where your ribs come together. The elbows are down. We're going to push the ball straight forward, and then we're going to bend the elbows, twist, and touch the ball to the chair. And then reach forward. So working on rotation. Now this time be sure you watch the ball with your eyes as it comes in and you take it to the back of the chair. And then to the front. That way you're working on rotation in the neck and the back. And we'll touch again on the first side and to the front. And rotate and touch and to the front. Okay, now we're going to work some more on reaching. This time we're going to reach down to the floor between the feet. So you get a really good stretch in the seat muscles. Then we'll lift it up to the waist. And we'll take it overhead. And we'll come back to the waist. And down to the floor again. Now this time we're going to relax the neck. So let your head fall forward and lean down between your knees. Maybe your elbows will bend a little. And we want to hang and stretch. Stretching the seat and the low back and having the neck relax so the head can just wobble. Now we're going to push the ball forward on the floor as far as it will go. And then when we can no longer keep it on the floor, we're going to lift it up using the back muscles. Up, 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 reach to the ceiling. And then we're going to do the around the world, the big circle. So we'll go out to the side, slowly down to the floor, and we'll go off to the other side and up. And now we'll go the other way, reaching out and around, all the way down, touching the toe, the floor, the other toe, out to the side and up to the ceiling. And then we'll separate the hands, bring them down. That's it. And then a breath in and a breath out. Okay, you can actually put your ball away now, wherever you want it, under your chair or just someplace where it's not in your way. We're going to shift our hips back till we're in the B position. So without using the arms, to do that walk on your hips back in the chair, hands at the sides. We're going to swing the feet out, straighten the knees to get some relaxation here in the legs as we try to fully straighten the knees each time. Now we'll leave our knees straight and just think your back is also straight, shoulders are wide, and then we're going to point the toes and flex and point and flex, and then we'll separate the legs a little and circle both ankles and then circle the other way. 1, 2, 3, and we'll bring the feet down. Back is nice and straight. We're going to circle one shoulder backward twice. 1 and 2, and then the other shoulder. 1 and 2. Okay, now hands at the side. Start with the palms facing in, and we're going to take one arm at a time in a forward circle. So to do that, so you go backward first, then reaching up and around. And then the other side, going backward and reaching up and around. And now we'll do both arms together, but we'll come forward first, both arms, reaching all the way up and then back and around. Now for the neck, what we're going to do is just with your head facing forward, we're going to take the chin in a circle. A small circle, doesn't have to be very big. We want to get some feeling of loosening in the neck joints and the neck muscles. And now let's go the other way. Just circling that chin. The head does stay facing to the front. We're going to lean back in the chair. Make sure your shoulders are firmly against the chair, and you want them to stay firmly, those shoulders to stay firmly against the chair. And then we'll let the head fall forward so all the stretch is in the neck. And we're going to waggle the head a little in this position. If your eyes are open, you're looking at the seat of the chair. But we want to relax. We can just waggle the head as we want to relax in the back of the neck. Then take 2 breaths, relaxing breaths. Okay, and then we'll use the stomach muscles to bring us again, sitting up straight and